So welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Really appreciate it. We're going to speak about the latest transfer in the Jamaica Premier League in Tyreek Magee joining the Jamaica Premier League. So big up on yourself, people. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You don't know anything go already. Know what I mean? So now let you know, so-called capper, our top capper, is back. So as you guys know, about a week or had about 1.5 weeks, probably about almost 2 weeks ago, I made a post about Tyreek Magee joining the Jamaica Premier League, but that was to Mount Pleasant. I got that wrong. I got that wrong. I got the Mount Pleasant part wrong. Let me explain to you what happened. I'm going to explain to you what happened. But what I did not get wrong was that Tyreek Magee was joining the Jamaica Premier League. So, interesting clubs: Mount Pleasant, Hornet Garden, and a club and a USL club. Fine. Mount Pleasant had a really good offer on the board. Tyreek Magee met with Mount Pleasant, negotiated with Mount Pleasant. So that's the reason as how the financial aspect of it come on board. According to my sources, they were looking into the fee of Mount Pleasant was looking to offer Tyreek Magee upwards of, I think, 40,000 US a month. No, my apologies. 4,000 US a month. Upwards of 4,000 US a month. That's in the region, probably like 600, 700,000. About 4,500. Upwards the region of 700,000 a month. Signing on bonus was 40,500, or in the region, upwards of 7 million. So it was a signing on bonus. Now, for those who don't know, who understand how transaction, especially transfers, operated, there's many factors or many variables that affect a transfer. Now I can admit that the transfer to Mount Pleasant, it didn't happen. It just broke down. What caused it to break down? That's the important part. Now, when I made the announcement, things was looking quite fine between Magee and Mount Pleasant. That's when Craig Butler came into the picture, acquired the services of the player in regards to representation. Then now, when I on the post they made Magee came and made type of cap, basically type of cap. Now, in general terms, a cap mean you're lying. So fine, no problem. I have no issues with that. And Craig Butler came under it as well and said, stop the capping. Then when do an interview, one elongated interview about MG Sports capping and dishonorable and all that kind of stuff. Tyreek Magee is his client and he's training Tyreek Magee to go to Europe. I never knew that Europe was down in Clarendon. I never knew that Vera Phoenix is playing in Europe. But anyways, I can definitely say that the transaction between Pleasant and Tyreek Magee didn't went down. So in acquiring the services of the player, it made it far easier for Craig Butler to gain the services of the player. You understand what I'm saying? After acquiring the player as his client, made it very easy for him to acquire services of the player. Now, the player making a choice between Mount Pleasant and Veer, that is subjective. That's down to you guys. You guys can explain what you think about that. You guys can talk about how you feel about that. My opinion on the matter, I do think Mount Pleasant would have been a better move for it. Now, let me tell you something. A salesman will always sell a story. If I'm selling you this card holder, I want to sell a story to you about the card holder so that you can generate interest in the card holder, about the card holder, so that there's a possibility of you buying the card holder. Now, the talk is, remember now, no, that Tyreek Magee was supposed to go Europe this January, according to his agent and MG Sports, just cap it. Tyreek Magee now playing a JPL. Just a cap. MG Sports was a cap. Fine. It's not that more pleasant. So I got that wrong. I have no problem admitting I got that wrong. But I did still get the player still in the JPL. And if the player did not sign for Vera Phoenix, he would have signed for Mount Pleasant. Europe, out that picture. So you can ask the question, who did I keep there? Anyways, that's all tight. Tyreek Magee now gone to a team, and the story is Tyreek Magee win USL championship with the club when there. In truth and fact, yes, he did. But if it was that important to the club, why not? Why the club didn't re-sign him? Maybe there's other plan. Fine, no problem. The, the expectations of the player are the hope and the hope or the visuals people have for the player. Or should I say admiration that people have for the player. With the player going back to Veer, the Jamaica Premier League, I think a lot of persons will be looking at that as downgrade, a huge downgrade. Now, just football. For me, I've been called many, many names, time and time again. Certain things it never bother me. We get numb. We get numb. I've gotten numb to all these type of things. I've gotten numb. It never bother me. Me watch enough more looking at the comment section and I've seen it. Yeah, it never bother me anymore. Well, a long time didn't bother. Me go through way worse than that. What I'm saying is this player made a move, in my perspective, not a smart move. Anyhow, the story, back to the story. The story that was sold is that he's going to spend 6 months, 6 months at Veer Phoenix. Help them to go top six, win the Jamaica Premier League, and then go to Europe. People, let me understand. Yeah? Ask yourself the question. How many players over the age of 24, 25 have seen gone to Europe? How many players over the age of 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 you have seen gone to Europe? How many players? Normally, 22 downward. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. That's the prime age for European clubs. If you're at, if you're 20, 20, 20, 25, 26, 27, you are last on their agenda because they believe they have someone in the club. They believe they have someone in the club, in their club, that they can pull through the ranks. Not saying that it will never happen. Not saying that it has never happened. I'm just asking you if when last you have seen it, especially a player coming from Jamaica. Now, he is a senior, he's an international player because he plays for national setup. Problem is when the scouts are going to come and look at a team is struggling in the lower tier, as good as you are, makes it very, very hard for the scouts to look at it. They know I'm going to pluck this player out of this team at the lower end. Now, in football, connections is a big part. It's a huge thing. And the connection with its agent and the wider part of Europe could be a big factor. But we'll see how strong that connection be. Anyways, my view, not the best or not the ideal move for the player. I do think he has the quality um, to play for the top six teams or the top teams in the country. And in my view, if you're coming back to Jamaica with the quality they have, I think you, your, your aspiration should be one of the top teams in the country. That should be. Doesn't mean that it has to be. Should be. But that is football, I guess. Anyways, I won't go any further on this matter. Big up on yourself. So Tyreek Magee officially joins Beer Phoenix and the Mount Pleasant deal is off. And I have to say, I have to hold that one on the Mount Pleasant. But what I can say is, Tyreek Magee is in the Jamaica Premier League. Fortunately, I think Beer Phoenix are playing at Europe, so that's why I'm there. That's why I'm there. That's why I'm there. Anyways, I'm not playing the man. Big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. Road. God bless. Boom. You know what I mean? Outside.